What up, guys? So we're going to do a reaction here to the new Hulk Hogan Eric Bischoff project.
Yeah.
As longtime wrestling fans, we're kept abreast of these things.
And I'm barely aware of it. I just saw a tiny glimpse of it on Instagram, and you got home from work. You said, bro, you seen
Gotta see this thing, man.
Hulk Hogan thing? So you've seen the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched it on Instagram or something.
Okay.
So what is what's your relationship with Hulk Hogan?
Just like every normal person, I don't care for him. Anyone who knows anything about Hulk Hogan is like, that guy stinks.
Yeah, totally.
And as a huge wrestling fan, I really don't like him.
You never liked him?
No. I don't think I was
Attitude
ever.
era dude.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever a Hulkamaniac.
Yeah, no, me neither. I even had a touch of Hulkamania.
When I first saw,
I got inoculated.
Yeah, when I first saw Hulk Hogan when I was watching wrestling, he was in the NWO. So he was a scumbag.
Did you like the NWO?
No.
Do you like Eric Bischoff?
No.
Cool, let's watch this.
I like the red and black NWO.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash. Yeah. All right, you have the buttons.
We're back, monster. We are so back.
Okay, so back to back.
Back from where?
So better than before. Why so serious? Because you.
All right, that's from the Joker.
Yeah.
From 20 years ago.
Totally.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna switch the input so we can see this on the big screen.
Yeah, excellent.
What? So are you telling me that he dyed his hair and stuff?
Well, I don't know.
I don't understand what I'm even looking at. This is from now?
This is from now. Look at how old they are.
Yeah, but I feel like Hogan should look older.
What?
Well, look at his arm. He looks like the Huckster.
Yeah.
He's got a pirate earring.
This is so badass.
All right, here's another thing.
Wait a minute. Why does it say that they're teasing a third man?
Yeah, they're teasing a third man. Bischoff said, "This is so badass." You like that?
I love you the most. You are my favorite of all favorites.
Why is...
I don't know why this part's happening. Because he's an old man.
So hard.
Shout out to Professor Jason for putting this on.
Yes, it's great news.
We're here to wake him up. We're here to slice and dice the world.
Why does he seem like he's like the Joker now, even though he said, why so serious? But this is also a Joker-like cadence.
Yeah, is this guy going to start talking about this video in a second?
It is so
I don't know.
good.
We'll see. I think it's because this wasn't on YouTube by them. This was on Instagram by them.
What's happening?
No.
Should we tell him? Should we tell him who?
No, don't tell him.
Should we talk about his credentials? Should we talk about all of his championships? Should we talk about the world-class athletes that he has brought to the very top of this sport? Should we talk about that?
What does that mean?
No.
Okay, so that was it.
Okay.
What do you think? I think it's a
I don't-
podcast.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, that's a podcast.
Yeah, the post that I saw on Instagram had used the word podcast.
Okay.
But was it like we already knew there was a Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff podcast coming?
No, I don't think so.
So it's confusing to be like, hey, we're here and we're back from a thing that you didn't start yet.
No, they're back from
From
to
WCW.
being- yeah, they're back from WCW.
Right, I got that. But
Right.
Yes.
And there's a third guy, which is also from
A
WCW.
play on, Hogan was the third man.
Right, exactly. So
is it Kevin Nash?
he already has his own podcast with that other guy who does those fucking videos.
Yeah. Huh.
Weird. Randy Savage?
Yeah. I don't know what to think about that. That's a lot of dead space.
Yeah, that is a lot of dead space.
Why?
I can't even think of who it would
And
be.
so they
and
think
who cares?
if you're Hulk Hogan and,
Yeah.
and Eric Bischoff, you're like, oh, man. First of all, we're starting a podcast that's definitely going to be successful.
Yeah.
And we're going to have
Like
another.
Eric Bischoff already had a podcast.
Doesn't he still have a podcast?
I don't know. It seemed I thought he did.
that he did. Isn't 83 Weeks his podcast?
Yeah.
And that, yeah.
But now he's out starting a second one. I mean, it's easy to have two podcasts. We have many podcasts.
No, yeah, that's true. That's 100% true.
Is the third man Conrad?
Oh, that'd be
The
pretty
guy who hosts all the podcasts with the old dudes?
He does host a lot of them. I don't know. This is a weird one,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very tone deaf because like Hogan doesn't understand that he's like that nobody likes him, right?
Yeah, he has
Like-
no clue that maybe he's like, oh, I'm a heel now, brother.
Right, he's like, oh, the guy, they don't like me. I'll turn it into a work.
The NWO Hogan's back, brother.
He's like, I'm going to sell beers and everyone's going to want Hulk Hogan's beers.
Yeah.
No one wanted Hulk Hogan's beers.
Some people may have wanted Hulk Hogan's beers, but
Yeah, well, not enough people to,
no.
I mean,
In
to
fact,
sustain
most-
the company, probably.
No. But he was doing like meet and greets with when you go and buy all the beers, and like 75 people were showing up for
Right,
each
like
one.
how, it's like when Dan Aykroyd was selling his vodka.
Yeah, you just want to meet Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters.
Right.
You just want to shake the Hulkster's hand
Yeah. I
because
see a lot
you're
of,
still a moron.
yeah, I see a lot. I do see videos where it's like little kids meeting Hulk Hogan, and I'm like, why?
How do you guys know?
So are you telling me your dad is just always showing you stuff about fucking Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, I mean,
Dad,
I
grow
guess
up.
I guess though, if you showed your kid WrestleMania 5, they would respond to it.
But like, how old's your
Or
fucking
whatever
dad?
it was
Why
where he
isn't
fought
he?
Ultimate Warrior.
Why isn't he showing you Steve Austin?
There's still
How
a-
old's your friggin' dad?
Because much of the population still suffers from Hulkamania.
I don't think a lot of it does.
Still a small percentage. I mean, it seems to be 20% people still like Hulk Hogan.
Ooh, I don't
Not
know.
that many?
I don't. Maybe, because there's a lot of people who probably just don't know or don't care enough.
Yeah.
I guess, but
I mean, the people that voted for Trump don't probably disagree with most of what Hogan says, right? He's one of them. They love him. I work with a guy who loves Hulk Hogan.
yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's
I work
brutal.
with like
I mean, he's
two
just
or three guys who love
he's
Hulk
just
Hogan.
so yeah. But like, do they like Hulk Hogan now or just the thought of Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, just the thought of Hulk Hogan.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, they're not out.
They're not going to listen to Hulk Hogan podcast.
Right. So they're not aware of anything he's doing. So
I mean,
might
I think
as
they
well,
know about the beer. One of the guys I work with did go to
He
get
got
the beer.
Yeah. Did he like it?
I think they ran out before he got there or something.
Wow.
And Hogan left.
Way to
before-
go,
Oh,
Huckster.
that's what it was. Hogan left before he got to him. He was trying to meet Hogan.
Yeah. I would not want to meet Hulk Hogan.
Me neither. Or listen to his podcast.
Yeah. And
But good job being like, who's the third band? Now I'm kind of thinking about it, even though I don't care.
I mean, I guess it's good promotion if anyone's talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Here we
I
are.
don't know that I'll listen to it because I don't really.
Well, Hulk Hogan's a liar.
That's the thing.
And Eric Bischoff is a
loves-
moron.
And all he does is talk about himself.
Yeah, and he just shits on, like... Yeah, there are many criticisms you can make of modern wrestling, but the ones he makes are so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, shut up, you dick.
Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of got that punchability too, but now I want to get beat up by Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be embarrassing.
That would be very embarrassing. He doesn't
Yeah.
know karate.
Would you rather get beat up by Hulk Hogan or Eric Bischoff?
Hulk Hogan couldn't beat me up.
But say that he can.
Hulk Hogan.
Say somehow.
Hulk Hogan beat up Andre the Giant. There's no fucking...
Yeah.
There's no shame in that in getting beat up by Hulk
I
Hogan.
wouldn't describe what he did to Andre the Giant as beating him up.
Well,
I would say he defeated him.
if Hulk Hogan beat me up, I'd be like, yeah, he fucking body slam my ass.
Yeah, you're right. There's no,
and drop the leg. What am I going to do?
There's no way to make getting beaten up by Eric Bischoff cool.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're like, he's pulled out some sick karate moves on me.
That would
in
be-
his leather
yeah.
jacket.
You're right. You're right. That'd be pretty sweet.
You know.
But I'm sick of hearing anything these guys have to say
Definitely.
about wrestling.
Every
which
time
is-
you hear Hogan say something, he's like putting himself over and then slightly undercutting the other guy that he's talking about.
and lying.
And lying, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know who the third guy's going to be. I can't even think. Oh, Big Show? I mean, he's in the NWO. Isn't that what this is?
It's
an
the
NWO podcast?
Yeah. But that would be a weird one.
Yeah.
As far as guys in the NWO go, sure, he was a part of it, but not as much of a vocal part.
But it's true. But who else was in there? And I mean, I guess it could be anybody. It could be Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah, it could be Buff Bagwell. Did he ever get in?
It could be somebody who wasn't even in the. It could be Disco.
That's true. Nobody said.
Yeah, they didn't say that. Mabel.
Well, so they're an athlete, so probably not. You know, all their athletic prowess or whatever.
For
it was
some
he
reason,
said.
when I heard that, I thought Mark Henry. But I don't think Mark Henry would be on a podcast with these douchebags.
No, Mark Henry has his own podcast
Yeah.
about wrestling.
Yeah, but he said that it said in the thing he guided people to a lot of gold, and that he was an athlete.
Right. Yeah. At first,
Bob Backlund.
Do you want to know who I had in my head
Yeah,
while I
tell
was
me.
looking at it? Vince. But then I was like,
that would be the
obviously-
ultimate heel move, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I was like, who's the worst guy that I have in the same category kind of as Hogan?
Yeah,
But he's worse.
If
Vince
Vince
is worse.
McMahon, oh, he's a horrible human being. If Vince McMahon started doing a wrestling podcast, that would be insane.
Yeah, that's pop.
But we kind of do live in that time,
Yeah.
that timeline where shit like that happens.
You'd like to say it couldn't happen, but it could.
Yeah, and he just starts going through like starting in fucking 1984 WrestleMania.
And they're all liars.
They're all liars. Yeah.
So there's that.
Revisionist
I don't think it's
history.
going to be Big Show or Mark Henry. I'm just throwing him
Yeah,
in there
no.
because they're just such.
Brock Lesnar. No.
I mean, he didn't guide anyone to anything.
Nope.
Paul Heyman. No, he's not.
No, this is not a WWE product. So
No, that's why I think Big Show and Mark Henry won't. So
Well, I
yeah,
thought Big
Paul
Show
Heyman
worked at
won't.
AEW.
Yeah, but
Or
if
nowhere.
he was going to do something somewhere else, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be with these idiots.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, who's in the wasteland of like?
Who doesn't have a? I mean,
Who
they don't.
doesn't already have a podcast?
You would hope that they don't, and it's not just like a guy who's already been on the scene, and you're like, well, that's
Dutch
not
Mantel.
right. Yeah. So there's someone who won championships and guided someone
That's
to
what.
championships.
Yes, that's what it sounded like from what the brothers were saying, brother.
brother. Hold on, let me get it one more time.
All
Let
right,
me
yeah.
react to this again.
Okay, that's great. I'll have to rewind it from this guy's
Hi,
video.
I'm Brother Nature.
Oh my
My
God.
No, this is a
sister,
different
Mother
video. It
Nature,
said it
knows
was a
everything
minute and 24.
Holy moly, where is it?
No, it's right there. It says a minute and 48 seconds.
Oh yeah, watch out for the commercials.
We're
Here we go.
back.
Monster.
But it's 5 minutes long. It's a lie.
So back.
Yeah.
Just so better than before.
Do you like the taser?
I'm so
What the
serious.
fuck? But what's the taser?
Because you know who I am. But
Hulk Hogan, the
You
pirate.
don't know why he's here.
I don't care why he's
Badass. Like
You can't say this is so badass. Badasses don't say that.
no idea what we're about.
I love you the most. You are my favorite of all favorites.
I don't like that.
No, nobody likes that.
We ran so hard. We
Get to the
changed
guy.
world one time.
Show the seat.
We're here to wake him up.
I don't like that.
We're
I don't either.
here
Oh!
To slice and dice the world of wrestling. And you're
Licking
not gonna
chicks.
know
Licking
what's
chicks,
hit ya.
slice
It
it
is
down.
so good
I
to see you
cannot
again, my
believe
brother.
you're.
What are they doing?
It's been too long.
Yeah, like
You, I love you the most.
They're
just
trying to do like the
NWOing
NWO
around.
sense of humor. Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
Should we talk
It's
about
like
his
Hogan was
credentials?
never good at that to
Should
begin
we
with.
talk
Yeah.
about all of his championships? Should we talk about the world-class athletes that he has brought to the very top of this sport? Should we talk about that? No.
okay, back up. That's enough of that. Oh, it's over. But
It's over. Yeah.
yowzer, dude.
Okay. Jim Ross. No, wait. Jim Ross didn't win any championships.
Yeah. I don't know. That's I don't have any more answers
Me neither.
actually after watching it again.
Yeah, it sucks.
Damn, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, anyway, I just wanted you to see that.
Wow.
Anyway, I wanted you guys to see that.
What did you guys think? Who do you think the third man is?
Yeah, and do you care? Would you? Are you a Hulkamaniac?
Yep.
Comment.
So we'll see what we're going to do with wrestling material moving forwards also.
Something,
Something.
you know.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.